Coming up on Hashtag That, have you registered for the big event? Some of the e-board members are here to tell us how you can get involved.
And if you're going away for spring break, we have the list of essentials you need to pack.
Welcome to Hashtag That. I'm Alexa Farrell.
And I'm Shanna McCarriston.
So today we have with us some of the e-board members of Big Event. We have Gianna Constantino. Did I get that right?
Yes. Hi.
And Tom Fry. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So can you tell us a little bit about the Big Event? What's it all about?
You can take this.
Okay, so the Big Event's the biggest community service opportunity at Quinnipiac. We send around 1,200 students to the greater New Haven, Hampton area just to give back to community service, stuff like that.
So how many teams do you have signed up right now?
As of an hour ago, we have 211, and we're hoping to boost that even more. Registration is open until Friday. That's when it's expected to close. So we're hoping we'll see a push. It's also part of Greek Weekend, so a lot of Greek organizations do participate as part of getting points for that weekend. So it is a big thing for the whole community to participate in.
That's awesome. And is that number bigger than last year?
Currently, yes.
Yeah.
And what does the day entail? Like, walk us through what happens that day that the event takes place.
So teams get there around 8, in between 8 and 9. We have opening ceremonies that start at 9. They go until like 9:30. We have guest speakers. We have free bagels. President Leahy will be there.
Boomer, we'll always have a guest speaker. We try to get the mayor of Hamden to come because another goal of the big event is to improve the relationship with Hamden and our neighboring communities and our reputation as a college. So that was one of kind of the founding things that it was started for. So it's big on that.
You guys dedicate a lot of your time to the big event, I'm sure. So
Yes.
what made you want to get involved and be so dedicated to this?
You can go first on this one.
Okay. Well, I've been involved on eBoard as a freshman, and now we're both co-directors. We're both seniors. And I always was involved in community service. In high school, I kind of set a goal when I went to college to be even more involved because that was the one thing that I wanted to do with my life. So I heard about it in the involvement fair and I just got involved and I don't know, I love it. Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. I did a lot of community service in high school, so I wanted to carry that through to college. As a freshman, I did volunteer, and then I want to get involved in the e-board, and now this year I'm the co-director, and I love it.
Wow. Well, we wish you guys the best of luck with this.
Oh,
I know I'll be there. I'm a team captain.
Yes, I'll be there as well. I can't wait to see how it all happens.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
So we'll see you there.
Thank you so much.
So the 5th annual Q-thon Dance Marathon was held in BurtCon on Saturday. Students danced for 5 hours to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network and the Connecticut Children's Medical Center. There was a huge turnout and students raised $115,685.13, Alexa, surpassing their goal by $40,000. Incredible. And Kappa Delta held its annual Shamrock the Rope event on Sunday. The tug-of-war competition raises money for preventing child abuse in America and the Children's Center of Hamden. This year, New Blue Rugby proved victorious over Sigma Phi Epsilon.
On Tuesday night, more than 30 students shaved their heads to raise money for childhood cancer research. The students that held the event raised over $7,000, another great cause, Shanna, for the St. Baldrick's Foundation. The participants included mostly men, but one woman shaved her head as well. The foundation has over 10,000 events across the country each year. And the South Asian Society held a Bollywood Fest in BurtCon on Saturday. Attendees dressed in traditional Indian clothing feasted on food from South Asian culture, along with music, dancing, and performances by local artists.
So Alexa, spring is just around the corner. It was actually 70 degrees today.
It was beautiful.
So maybe spring is already here. And when spring comes, new fashion comes. So this year, florals are huge. So as Meryl Streep said in Devil Wears Prada, florals in the spring, groundbreaking. I know, it seems obvious. But what better way to show how excited you are for the warm weather than wearing flowers all over you? I mean, so cute.
I absolutely love that fashion. I actually had on a shirt, I changed, but it had cute little flowers all over it, and it was just so nice and light, springy.
And there is something to be said for the fresh feel of sporting flowers as they start to bloom and as the weather gets nicer. So kimonos, they're perfect for anything. Concert, barbecue, beach. I mean, we had one of our Q30 members wearing them today. She looked adorable.
Oh, Nicole, she
Highly
looks
recommend
so
it.
cute. And it's nice because it's a little bit chillier sometimes in the spring, so you just throw it over your shoulders.
Absolutely. So edgier look. So I've been trying to do this a little bit. I'm not really an edgier person, but I've been trying to. So we're going bold in 2016. So bold jewelry, bold bracelets and necklaces, maybe a hat. Like, surprise people with what you're wearing, you know? It doesn't have to be all simple and plain all the time.
Yeah, I think sometimes we get so stuck in our fashion. We're like, this is what I wear and this is what I'm going to wear. So might as well throw a little bold accessory in.
So going natural is also huge. People want their natural beauty. So natural waves or natural curls, just wear your hair however it falls in the morning. You know, I woke up like this, right?
Oh, I absolutely woke up like this.
So what's old is also new again. 90s looks are in. I know 80s looks and 70s looks have been in the past, but now the 90s are actually coming back in. So
Wow.
we're seeing things like overalls. I don't know if I'd be bold enough to wear overalls,
I
but
do have a pair of overalls. I absolutely love them. I actually wear them to one of our meetings. It has cute polka dots on
Yeah.
it. So cute.
adorable.
And you don't have to choose two pieces. It matches.
So be careful if it's going to be a long night for booties, which is our next topic. So they're adorable, so cute, love them. They can dress up any outfit. But for me, when my feet are killing, I want to throw them off. So that comes with a warning. So sundresses, another obvious choice, but they're always in. They're so comfortable. I mean, minimal effort.
I
looks
love
so
a sundress.
cute.
You look nice and you have one outfit and it's picked out. It's perfect.
And you can even
All
wear
day.
floral sundresses to make it even more spring.
Perfect, perfect. Well, that is awesome. So we're gonna head on to our next topic. After the break, when the break comes back, we'll talk about spring break essentials. So make sure you stay with us. This week's trending topic is #that. We are your source for Quinnipiac entertainment news. Spring break is just around the corner, and many Quinnipiac students will be heading to places that are sunny and warm for the week. But the headache of packing comes before the relaxation on the beach, that's for sure. So I'm going to share with you some of the items that will absolutely be in my bag as I head to Punta Cana.
So jealous.
I cannot wait. I'll be on a plane in less than 5 days.
And I'll be hidden in your suitcase.
Perfect. You can totally come. So first, I am absolutely going to bring a tote bag with me. I think that when you're heading to the beach, you're heading to dinner, wherever you're going, you need to have a nice little bag that everything fits in.
Yeah, when you're going on vacation, sometimes even you need your sunglasses and your hats and everything, and that one tote bag can do all of that. You can bring
It
it
fits it all.
anywhere. You can go dress it out for dinner or even throw it just towel in the beach and head out.
Absolutely. And if you're taking a long plane ride or spending a lot of time on the beach, you want a book. So Yes Please is one that's absolutely going to be in my bag. I heard it's really funny, and I can't wait to read it. And I just think it's nice to, like, you know, escape the real world for a little bit.
I think it's great too to bring like funny books, like you just said, on break, because you know you want your mind to relax. You don't want to be stressed out and thinking and laughing about a book on a beach. What is better than that?
Nothing.
I ask you
Nothing.
guys.
I'll send pictures of me laughing with my book on the beach.
Can't wait to get Snapchats.
And of course, you obviously need a bathing suit. So I was at Victoria's Secret and I got some on their clearance section. So I got about 4 bathing suits for like less than $50. It was great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and such cute fashions this summer. I'm really excited to see everyone in their spring break bathing suits. And of course, you need a camera because, okay, sure, your cell phone is gonna take pictures, but it's so nice to have the classic camera. My parents got me one and I'm going to bring it with me.
I just went to Bermuda and I brought my camera and my GoPro and my phone, and my mom was laughing because we were taking just so many different types of pictures, but I like to have different ways to document the trip, you know?
Me too.
Not just my iPhone 5.
Yeah, it adds a little more fun in there too. So of course, you have to bring your sunscreen because if you're on the beach, like, you need to be protected.
You don't want
That's
to
a big
come
one.
back looking like a tomato.
No, absolutely not. And I think oftentimes people don't think of this, but you want chapstick too, because your lips are gonna get burned, and you know, you never know who you're gonna find. Maybe a cute boy on spring break.
That's something I probably would forget to bring, so that's actually a good one. I wouldn't think of
Chapstick.
that. That's not so obvious.
And then you have to put it in the bag. And of course, you have to stay hydrated, especially if you're in a really, really hot spot. So make sure you bring that water bottle. And you know what? Throw a few snacks in the bag because you might get hungry on the beach.
We just talked about you have that tote bag to bring everything, so why not throw all these different things in your tote bag?
You can literally fit it all. It's perfect. Maybe even fit a towel too.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great. So sophomore Sal Siciliano balances class, cross country, and a rap career. Sarah DiGiamo sat down with him to find out more. Let's take a look.
Thanks, guys. So now I'm here with Sal Siciliano, who is a sophomore who is into rapping. So Sal, how did you initially get into rapping?
Well, I don't know, like really early, how did I get into it?
Yeah.
I guess when I was really young, like 10 years old, my brother and I would just compete to see who could rap the most Eminem lines and memorize them and how fast we could rap them. And then once I got to high school, I started dating girls, so I started making songs about them. Started breaking up with girls, started making songs about that. And that was all just like right off my laptop, just basic stuff. And then once I got to college, I just started buying more equipment, and now I'm here now.
Okay,
Still
cool.
doing my thing.
So who would you say are like your biggest influences?
That's hard, because a lot of my influences aren't even rappers. A lot of my influences are like punk groups like Linkin Park, the Wonder Years. I don't even know if anybody's really heard of them. But obviously I have a lot of rappers on there too. Eminem was a big influence when I was little, not as much now. And then once I started going through my teenage years, I was listening to the college rappers at that time, like Mac Miller and Sam Adams and Asher Roth and all those guys. And I think as in terms of musical ability, those guys weren't the best ones, but they were closest to my age, so those were the ones I wanted to be like at the time. And so I'd say those were my biggest influences. So.
Okay. And do you plan to do this professionally, or where do you see yourself in the future with this?
I see myself doing something involving music professionally, definitely, whether that means being up on a stage and being one of those icons, or just working for a record label or founding a record label or helping other people record their music.
All right, thanks so much. So now we're going to hear Sal perform one of his original songs.
What's up, what's up? This is my song, Let It Free. Young Kill. Let it free. Turning all your dreams, yeah. Turning all your dreams on. Gotta let it free, yeah. Turning all your dreams, yeah. Okay, my soul is stained, but my heart is lifted. Got another pack, but I gotta go and mix it. Never go to class, and I never been a misfit. I see the truth in everything, never been a witness. This is all me. Never repetition, tell me go clean, never gonna rinse it, sipping all lean, and I never had prescriptions, I'm lifted off the chemistry, I never studied physics, so you gotta tell me, let it breathe, let it breathe, turning off your dreams, turning on your dreams, yeah, what, young care.
That was great. Hip hop is my favorite genre, so I loved that. And you can check out the full interview and performance at q30television.com. So today's warm weather had us thinking about summer, which is prime concert season. I'm a huge concert goer. So we asked some students their favorite artists and some shows they're looking forward to. Here it is.
So, have you ever been to like a music festival or a concert?
Yeah, I actually went to Governor's Ball last summer. Yeah.
I would absolutely go to a music festival. I'm planning to go to Firefly in June.
The Life is Good Festival in Massachusetts.
And what did you like about it?
I like that it was an outdoor area, so all the stages were basically built and you were just in this huge farm field, and there was 4 different stages that were set up, and then you had different presenters on them at every hour, and then they had their big presenters each night, and it was a 2-day festival.
Who are your favorite artists there?
I really liked Flume and Marina and the Diamonds.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Mumford & Sons. They're headlining. I would love them.
Is there any upcoming festivals or concerts that you'd want to go to?
Over the summer, I really want to go to Governor's Ball again, and then Panorama Festival.
One I really want to go to is Tomorrowland, but the tickets are really expensive, so hopefully. Some of my I love Dave Matthews Band. They're some of my favorites. The Lumineers, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then, your classic pop teeny music.
I listen to a lot of rap, hip-hop music.
Okay, and what are some concerts that you would want to go to?
I would love to see a Jay-Z Kanye concert. That would be really cool. It's just, there are a lot of high energy, great upbeat music. It'd be fun to do that.
What would you say is your favorite type of music?
I think for me, electronic music and alternative music, it's probably my favorite.
Yesterday was International Women's Day, the most important day of the year.
Of course.
Come on. And the internet was celebrating.
And Kim Kardashian and Miley Cyrus caused some controversy with their social media posts. Kayla Heavey has your trending topics.
Thanks, guys. Hashtag International Women's Day was trending all over social media yesterday. This day is celebrated each year on March 8th. It's a day to honor the achievements and success of women around the world. On Snapchat, there was even a filter to add to the pictures to celebrate on that day. On other forms of social media, people created posts for the strong woman they know in their lives. People used the trending hashtag, including celebrities, to let other women know that they're inspired by many and will continue to support one another. Hashtag Kim Kardashian was trending these past few days after she posted a picture that became widely talked about. She posted a nude photo to her Instagram, causing a lot of controversy. Some argued it should be taken down, saying it's sending the wrong message to young fans, but others said it's her choice and complimented her. Other celebrities, like Chloe Grace Moretz, got involved, tweeting what they thought about the picture. In Chloe's opinion, Kim probably should have reconsidered before posting that photo. Kim responded to all the comments with a powerful essay defending herself with self-empowerment and confidence. Hashtag Miley Cyrus made Fuller House fans upset after she posted an old photo of Jodie Sweetin. Sweetin struggled with drug and alcohol addiction in the past, but she has been sober for 5 years now. Miley Cyrus posted a photo of Sweetin from back in her crazy days. Fans were outraged on social media, considering it cyberbullying. Sweetin replied to the post saying that she doesn't pay attention to the negative comments. She's happy with everything that's going on in her life, and she tries to stay positive. Sweetin was in the first season of Netflix, the original series Fuller House, and will be returning for a second season.
So when we come back, we're talking all things spring break.
After this break, don't go anywhere.
The freshmen this year have stepped in and really just eliminated that problem, doing the right plays at the right time.
I mean, it certainly seems like an uphill battle for this team, but Trisha Fabi is one of the best coaches at this university.
Bobcats hosting Arizona State. We'll start with this power play.
But she's strong. Good Lord, I saw her lifting one time. She could squat 3 of me.
Oh, well, 7 of me then.
Good evening and welcome to Sports Pause.
In the end, we're here to win a championship this year.
Jess Fontaine now has is that she's going to take a ripper off the post, but she's going to come back.
And my number one, hold your applause, Bobcats fans, is Quinnipiac.
All right, Victoria, you know what time it is? It's top 5 plays of the week.
My favorite time.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike's sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
Welcome back. Shanna and I will each have 30 seconds to make our case about these spring break topics. College students love spring break. It's a fun-filled week with no classes or schoolwork. Most students head to a warm location and soak up the sun, but these vacations are soaking up all of our money in our wallets? Well, we asked some Quinnipiac students to find out what they thought about spring break being overpriced. Take a look.
Spring break, I feel, will be way too overexpensive because I'm going to do some damage shopping when we come back to school.
I don't think it's going to be that expensive. I am staying at my cousin's hotel, so there's that part.
If you're going away on vacation, I definitely think that it's overpriced. They know that this time is like spring break, so they always make everything more expensive.
Not really, because it is expensive to like go out and like do things. So like, no, I don't really think it's that overpriced.
I see you can get overpriced because like everyone wants to like go places and stuff, and to see other like people that they haven't seen in a while. So yeah, I guess so.
Depends on when you're going, when you book it and everything. I booked my trip pretty early, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, definitely a lot of money to just go away for a week.
Don't know, honestly. I've never really actually looked into traveling on spring break.
Yes, because it's hard to get a plane ticket at a decent price.
All right, Alexa, so I would have to say that it is overpriced.
You think so?
I don't want to have to empty my entire wallet in my bank account in order to spend a week on a beach. I mean, I just find it ridiculous. The prices of the flights go up because they know all college students are trying to head out. I mean, $600. I mean, some of the flights are $600. I can't pay that. And then when you get there, all the food's overpriced. Salad's like $17. It's just, it's a little too much in my opinion.
So I guess it's where you're staying. I personally don't think it's overpriced because I paid, you know, a good chunk of change, but I'm getting an all-inclusive hotel, so I have somewhere to sleep for 5 nights. My flights are paid for, and the food is all paid for, and we even get to like do different things like go paddle boating or paddle boarding, like different things like that. So I think for what you get when you do go away on spring break, it's worth the money.
All right, yeah, I would see your point, but I don't know. I still think it's a little pricey. So many students take a trip with their friends for spring break, but some vacation with their parents. We asked those students what they plan on doing next week. Here's what they had to say.
Friends and family. I miss my best friend.
Friends. Winter break was more for like being with family, so I'm excited to be with my friends.
I'll be spending it with my family at home and my friends, but a lot of people don't have the same spring break as I do, so I'll be spending it with who I can.
I'm going home and I'm going to work my spring break, so mostly like work people.
I'm actually going abroad to Europe to go visit my friends who are abroad this semester, so I'm not spending it with family, but definitely friends.
With my friends because I want to spend time out of school and like doing schoolwork.
So Shanna, I think that, sorry Mom and Dad, it's best to spend your spring break with your friends. You know, you just had like your winter break, well, I feel like it was just yesterday, and you got to spend that with your family because all the holidays, and now this is like your last chance, especially if you're a senior, to spend like a good solid week, no schoolwork, with your friends.
All right, so I'm going to disagree. I would rather spend it with my family. Hi, Mom and Dad. So one of the reasons I think it's better to spend with your family, now this might sound bad, but sometimes when I go with my parents, they help pay for the food and stuff that I go. So that goes back to our last topic. Is it too expensive? Maybe if it's too expensive, go with your mom and dad or your grandmother or something. Maybe you have an older sibling who will help out. I don't know. But also, another thing is, you spend every day with your friends, you see them every day. It's kind of nice to be in a relaxed environment with your family. I know when I go back for the summer, I'm not really home, I'm working, I'm hanging out with other friends. So it's nice to just give your parents like, hey, thanks for everything you do for me, let's spend a week and hang out on a beach and relax and laugh. And sometimes pay for my food, please.
So Mom and Dad, you want to come to Punta Cana with me?
I do.
It seems like just yesterday, students were moving back onto campus to start the spring semester. Now they're packing their bags and heading home for spring break. It falls halfway through the spring semester, but is March too early for spring break? We asked Quinnipiac students what they thought.
I don't really care. As long as I get a break, I don't care.
I think it should have been earlier in the semester because a lot of my friends had it last week or the week before, and I feel like this is just an awkward timing that nobody else is on break, so.
I think it's a good time just because we get to go home again for Easter, so 2 weekends I get to be home, but I think it's good.
Yeah, because like when I think of spring break, I think of like warm weather and like the beach, but like I'm gonna be cold and like in my house, so.
Yeah, I think it should be later, a little bit later. It's still too cold. For a lot of people who can't afford to go somewhere really nice, it's a little too cold to be doing anything really free, you know what I mean? Like going to the beach or something.
No, I think it comes at a good time, right? Almost at a early-ish midway point. I think it's...
No, I think it's a good time because it's right after midterms.
All right, Alexa, so I think spring break is too early. I don't know about you, but I feel like I just got here. I can't even imagine that midterms are already here, and now we're packing up to go home for another 9 days. I just feel like it's break, and I haven't even had time to hang out here at QU. I don't know, it's ridiculous to me. It's early March. Spring break, I mean, I know it was 70 degrees today, but it is not spring.
I mean, if you're asking me, it was 70 degrees, so this might be summer break. I'm confused. No, but I think that it's the perfect time in the year because we're halfway through the semester. I am done with schoolwork at this point. Like, please do not give me another paper to write, please. And I'm just ready to get on a plane and head out.
Yeah, well, you're going to Punta Cana, so if I were you, I'd be ready for spring break too.
So Dancing with the Stars just announced the cast for its, can you believe this? 22nd season. Isn't that crazy?
If I'm being honest, I almost don't believe it. I mean, 22 seasons?
You found 22 people to dance
do that?
with the stars? I don't
And
know.
you found 22 seasons of stars, too.
True, that would do this show.
And a new host is planning to shake up the Emmys. Alex Taglieri has your entertainment news update.
Thanks, guys. This week in entertainment, Disney had a huge weekend at the box office, and ABC has made some exciting announcements. If you have some free time over spring break, you should consider checking out Zootopia, Disney's newest animated feature that has gotten rave reviews and broken box office records. Zootopia had the highest opening weekend for a Disney animated movie in its history, earning an estimated $73.7 million in 3 days. Frozen previously held this record, grossing $64 million in its opening weekend. Zootopia, which features a rabbit police officer who solves crimes around the city, has a 98% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Analysts say that its good reviews and lack of competition with other animated movies in theaters contributed to Zootopia's high earnings. And ABC's Dancing with the Stars announced the lineup of celebrities that will be competing this spring. The show has a wide range of personalities, including Jodie Sweetin of Fuller House, Misha Barton of The OC, and 3 NFL stars. However, Marla Maples has been generating the most buzz. It doesn't seem to be a coincidence that Donald Trump's ex-wife was asked to be in the cast, considering Trump's growing popularity as the election grows closer. It will be interesting to see if the show mentions Trump while Maples is competing. You can tune into the premiere of Dancing with the Stars on March 21st at 8 p.m. And ABC will also be airing the 68th annual Primetime Emmy Awards this fall. The station has just announced that Jimmy Kimmel will be hosting. Kimmel, the host of Jimmy Kimmel Live, previously hosted the award show when ABC last broadcasted it in 2012. He has never won an Emmy, but Jimmy Kimmel Live has received 5 nominations. Critics expect to see political jokes, as well as the typical teasing of the stars in the audience. The Emmy nominees will be announced on July 14th, and the ceremony will air on September 18th. That's all for this week's entertainment news. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Q30 shares its plans for spring break when we come back.
Stay with us.
Good evening and welcome to Sports Pause.
In the end, we're here to win a championship this year.
Jess Fontaine now has that. She's going to take a ripper off the post, but she's going to come back.
And my number one, hold your applause, Bobcats fans, is Quinnipiac.
All right, Victoria, you know what time it is. It's top 5 plays of the week.
My favorite time.
For this week's selfie video, we asked around and asked some of our Q30 members whether they plan to lay on a beach or in their bed next week.
Let's take a look.
Hey hashtag, I'm Kristen Freed, and this spring break I am going to Miami. And I'm not only going to Miami just because it's Miami, I'm going because my twin sisters live there. And I can't wait to hang out with them, lay by the pool, go to the beach, and go to the clubs. Bye!
Hey guys, it's Jen. So for my spring break, I plan on getting a haircut because it's been a long time since I've taken care of that. Hanging out with my cats, going to the city for the St. Patrick's Day parade, and just trying to relax before I have to head back to school and take on the last semester.
Hey guys, Paul Cracciolo here, EP of Sports Pause. This spring break is actually pretty cool. I got interviews for internships. Girlfriend's coming down to Philadelphia, maybe hit the city a few times. It's going to be a good time. Watch some movies.
Hey guys, I'm MJ Barrett. I'm with Sports Pause. My spring break is jam-packed. The first half of the week I'll be home. In the second half, I'm headed to Lake Placid to cover the men's hockey team.
Hey, this is Steven Mendez. Honestly, with all the work I've been doing in classes and Q30 and my fraternity and the clubs, I haven't even thought about spring break yet, so I can't even wait for it to come just to relax.
Hey, hashtaggers, this is Pat Pitts, John Franklin, and Kyle Lavasser of Q30 Sports. This spring break, and Rob Ciambra as well. We're going to Cabo to live it up, spring break style. Woo!
All right, that was great. Thanks so much for joining us for Hashtag That this week.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at #ThatQU. And check out more content at Q30television.com.
Have a great spring break, Bobcats.